Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm so happy that you guys have decided to listen to my book spiel. All of these books are on Kindle or Kindle Unlimited. I think only 3 of them are Kindle Unlimited, but I'll make sure to add more information like somewhere over here, and add photos of the books and whatnot. But I'm gonna get straight into it because I have a lot to say and a lot of things to cover, and I did already film this, but I can't edit it because it was 20 minutes long, so I'm gonna try not do that this time. But the first book that I have for you guys, if I'm not mistaken, is The Silent Patient, and this was a good book to start me off on my Kindle journey. It's about a woman named Alicia, and she's like in jail for killing her husband, and her psychologist person is like very, very invested in her case, and like so invested that he gets like a little scary and a little too invested, like a little creepily invested in her case, and everyone around them starts getting like weird vibes. They're like, why are you so invested in this case? Like what is going on that you are like so down bad for this case? Like in the beginning I thought he was like in love with her or something. I don't know, it has so many twists and turns. I definitely would recommend reading it if you have Kindle Unlimited. This is a Kindle Unlimited one, so if you have Kindle Unlimited, or you can probably get it in a paperback, I'm pretty sure, I would recommend reading it. I think I rated it a 10 out of 10, and I read it in 3 days. So if you get a Kindle Unlimited, you can literally get it for a month and read the books that I have on Kindle Unlimited, no problem. So if that's a worry for you, definitely don't worry about it. You can definitely read like so many books in that 1 month period because they're pretty fast. Even though most of these are like 400-500 pages, you can read them in like a short span of time. So don't let that hold you back from getting Kindle Unlimited. I definitely want to pay for it every month, but I did get a free like 3 months when I bought my Kindle, so definitely add that because I think it's for free. So if you can get it, add that to your Kindle purchase. Second book is My Dark Vanessa. It's about a little girl named Vanessa. I think she's in 8th grade, and her and her teacher fall in love, and it's very much a weird and unsettling book because I'm pretty sure it's based off of a real story. It was unsettling for me because it's a book about a girl getting groomed. Like you literally listen and read about this girl getting groomed and seeing nothing wrong with what's going on, and like I found it so weird. She actually fell in love with him. Like she didn't want him getting in trouble, didn't see what was going on as wrong. She was just like, he loves me, I love him, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing. So I rated it an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite book ever, but it was a pretty good read. That also took me 3 days to read it. So I would recommend it. She was 15, so it was a little bit like eerie because she is like my age. It was a good book, so don't let that turn you away from reading that. I still think it was a very good read, so I would recommend it. The third book I have is The Butterfly Garden, and I rated this an 11 out of 10. I'd probably rate it higher, honestly. I'd probably rate it like a 12 out of 10. It is such a great book. If you're gonna read anything on Kindle Unlimited, read The Butterfly Garden. My favorite book I've probably ever read. It is a phenomenal book, phenomenally written, such a great plot. Like literally everything about the book is just, it's just so good. Like I love this book so much. It's probably a book that I will read again and again and again if I had it on my Kindle still, because I no longer have Kindle Unlimited, so I can't get it unless I pirate it, and I don't really feel like doing that. But it is about a guy, I don't remember what his name is, but he kidnaps girls off the streets, and he like tries to justify it. He's like, oh, I only kidnap girls that look around 16, I don't kidnap them younger than that, and I kidnap the girls that their families won't miss. So he tries to kidnap girls to like give them a better life, because his garden is huge. It's like a mansion. It's just like all enclosed, like huge space, and he gets these girls like, literally whatever they want, and he goes outside and buys them whatever, so that he like tries to bribe them to stay, but they can't really leave. So he's like, oh, I'll just let you live like a really nice life. But every time a new girl comes into the garden, he tattoos butterfly wings on their back. So that's why they're his butterflies, is because each one of them has specific wings on their backs, and they have to like showcase their wings all the time. They have to keep their hair up, and they have backless dresses so that they can show off their wings. And he has a huge thing of keeping their beauty and like their purity. An insane read. It has a ton of like twists and turns, but I would highly recommend it. Like if you don't read any of these books, that's fine. Just read The Butterfly Garden. Like it will not disappoint you. I read it in a week. It was so good. So read it, you have to. I'm like telling you have to read that book. The next 2 books I have are a duology. It's One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. Now I know a lot of people have talked about this book, and for a very good reason. These books are insanely good. Like they're great books to keep you on the edge of your seat, like so well. I read One Dark Window in 2 days. That's how good that book was. I read it in 2 days. It was insane. And then I read Two Twisted Crowns in 3 days or 4 days. Those books were so insanely good. It's like actually insane, but it's about 12 providence cards that grant their wielders magic, and this like town has been infected by magic because the Shepherd King, he like bid his life to the Spirit of the Woods to be powerful, trade his life for 12 magical cards, and whoever wields them can use them, but magic is degenerate and magic isn't loyal. So if someone goes into the woods, they will catch an infection and they will get magic, and then they will get a degeneration. And the main girl that it follows, her name is Elspeth, and she catches the infection, but she doesn't die. Like a lot of people die from the infection, but if the children don't die from the infection, they get magic. So she got magic, and she can absorb magic from providence cards. So she absorbed the magic from a nightmare card. So the nightmare like entity thing lived inside of her mind, and so many twists and turns. The first book, the love interest is Elspeth and Raven, and then the second book, the love interests are Elm and Lone. And I really love Elm and Lone together, but I do not think that Elspeth and Raven got enough book time. Like I feel like they should have gotten a lot more time together, and I feel like they got robbed, and I feel like we got robbed, and I didn't like that. But that was like my only note of the book. I would rate both of them a 10 out of 10, and I definitely think that you should read them. The duology is literally perfect. Like I loved the duology. In the beginning, I kind of hated the nightmare, but as the story went on, I started to understand him, and it was actually really sweet because the further you go into the book, you start to realize that the nightmare has actually been protecting Elspeth because he's been in her mind for 11 years. 11 whole years, and he's like kind of a father to her, like a father figure. Even though he like torments her, he still cares about her and still helps her when she's in danger. So I really like that aspect. I really like that the author made him like a caring thing. Even though he's a monster and like a nightmare, he still cares about Elspeth. And eventually later on in the book, you'll find out that he still protects her in his own mind, because he's like, my mind is too dangerous for you to wield, so I'm gonna put you away in a dark corner of my mind so that you can't be harmed or anything. And I thought it was super sweet. I really loved the duology. I thought it was great, so you should definitely read it. The last book is Trick. I rated it a 9 out of 10. I don't know if you guys have seen, I don't know how you haven't, but on Instagram there's this huge trope of the jester and the princess, and if you imagine that trope, put it into a book, and that's what this is. It's called Trick. I don't know if I've already said that. By Natalia Joster, something like that. It's a really great read. It's about a princess who gets tormented by a court jester, and his like whole thing is ribbons and whatnot, and they're like fiery love. Leads them to getting in a lot of trouble and a lot of kind of bad things, but it also has a lot of twists and turns and like a lot of unexpected things in there. So I really do recommend that book. I feel like it's also another great read, especially for romance, fantasy, thriller people. You would really enjoy that book. So now we're gonna go into my TBR section, and I really want to stay away from smut books because some of these books do have smut in them. I will probably highlight the ones that have smut in them just so that you guys can like be wary of that and whatnot. But yeah, I just really don't want to read smut. I've had a lot of conviction about that, and I just really don't feel like reading it anymore. But most of my TBRs on here are clean, I think, and from Christian young A writers. So I have Nocticadia. I don't know if that's how you like. I don't know. Then I have A Bride of Fallen Stars, Mortal Queens, Lethal Kings duology, Avalon Tower, Starside, and Heartless. And those are just a few of my TBRs. I have a lot of books on this Kindle, but I'm definitely going to be making more parts to this video. I feel like it's so much fun just yapping about the books I've read and about what books that you guys should read. And definitely in the comments tell me what other recommendations you have for me. I'd really love to hear it. But thank you so much for watching this. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it. Thank you. Subscribe and like this video, please, and thank you. And I love you guys. Jesus loves you. But have a great day.